If you're watching this video, the Vossen mystery boxes are now live on the website, first link down below. Each box contains at least $200 worth of Vossen t-shirts, hoodies, jet tags, air fresheners, random Vossen stuff, all mystery items, and every single box is also going to get a Vossen V4 windshield banner, which is unreleased. We've never sold this banner before. Very, very excited. Every time we do a mystery box drop, which I think there's been 3 now in the entire history of the company, these things sell out super quick. So if you want one, first link down below, go check them out. As always, I really appreciate your guys' support and I appreciate your guys' feedback so we can make the company the best automotive apparel company in the entire world. I hate to be that guy, but I gotta admit, I'm getting a little bit impatient.
Thank you for calling Northwest Sandblast and Paint. Our office hours are 8 a.m. to 4.
I'm impatiently waiting for the NSX shell to come back to the shop from the Sandblaster. It has been 10 days now. I was told it was gonna be 7 to 10, so I figured I'd give them a call and check in, but no answer. I really need that car back. I really need to get back to work on that thing. So being that we're not going to get the beloved NSX back today, we may as well continue working on the STI. The new STI, this is probably going to be the last day that I actually need to work on the car. We already got all of the bigger issues with the car sorted out. The oil leaks, the steering rack, the burn through paint on the fender, things like that. So to get today started off, I'm going to pull out the front seats, the rear seat delete, the cage, and get this interior back to how it should. OEM with OEM Hyper Blue STI seats, which are very specific to the Hyper Blue because all the seats have the Hyper Blue stitching, which that was very important for me. Thankfully, I didn't have to buy them. They came with the car. I have a feeling that trying to find OEM Hyper Blue STI seats would probably be impossible. So my goal for this interior is to have it completely factory other than the trunk. So of course this car is on air ride and it also does have a surge tank. Being that it makes so much power, you kind of need a surge tank at this level. Thankfully the trunk is a super nice setup. All wood floor, air tank over there. All the air ride stuff is underneath this floor. And then the surge tank with I think 2, maybe 3 525s in it. Judging by that, our surge tank has 3 fuel pumps. I really do like how this interior looks, but it's not my style, just being honest. It does look cool, but driving it, man, nothing beats the factory STI seats. Just got a call back from the Sandblasters. Let's see what they say about the NSX shell.
He says we should have it ready to go for you Tuesday or Wednesday next week.
Okay, that should work great. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, that's not bad. Couple more days, I can wait. Update on the parts coming from Japan. Those were supposed to be here, I think 2 weeks ago in Seattle, so I could have drove out and got them. Now those are supposed to be here next Friday, so the April 4th. Everything, man, just takes so long when you're waiting on other people and other companies, which I'm not complaining, I'm just impatient. That's just how it is. The cage, the seats, the rear seat delete, everything is out. So the lower rear C-pillar covers were trimmed for the cage. Went ahead and picked up a new set that aren't cut whatsoever, just so this thing is perfect. Man, I sure am a sucker for the OEM interior on these new STIs, especially these limited seats. They're dirty. The whole interior really needs a clean desperately. Bobby stole my vacuum, so I don't have one here. But she's complete. Pretty much all stock. That carbon fiber stock that's got an aftermarket carbon fiber bezel there. And I think some of this is probably not factory. I don't remember if Hyper Blues came with carbon there or not, and a little carbon piece there. One more mod for the interior. Let's see if we can't get these 800 air fresheners off here. That might be a record. That's a lot of air fresheners. Hey, a Boston one. That's sick. So other than this car needing little stuff like a new battery, like some new tires, in my eyes, she's complete. I haven't decided yet. I might go back to the factory tails. I did buy some. I just need to put them on to see what I like better. I don't mind those, but I do think I'm gonna like the factories better. Stoked with how this thing came out. You might be wondering, why did we put the white TE37s back on the Evo 10? Here's why. Usually when I give a car away, which I haven't given many away, but when I do, I like the winner to be able to choose certain things. In this instance, it was a choice between the black wheels or the white wheels, and she chose the white wheels. Both look great on the car. My personal preference, which no longer matters because the car is no longer mine, I liked the black wheels better, but the white is, you can't go wrong with white TEs. Those look amazing. So I was just going through comments on previous YouTube videos. I've never really discussed this on the channel. I've talked about it briefly on my Instagram before, and you guys are always concerned, which I appreciate. You guys are always concerned with the weird looking skin around my eyes. I'll be completely honest, I don't know what it is. The doctors apparently don't know what it is. I've been in multiple times. I've got every type of blood work possible done to try and figure out what it is. Doctors have thought it was high cholesterol, low cholesterol, liver issues, everything in the world, but they can't pinpoint what is causing it. It's super weird because I can literally look on my phone, old photos, and over the course of like 2 months, I didn't have any of this stuff around my eyes, and like a few months later, bam, there it was. It'll come and go. Like there'll be weeks where it's elevated heavily, and then it'll slowly dissipate. The only things that I've found to help a little bit is castor oil. Putting castor oil on around my eyes, it tends to make that yellow, like bulbousy looking skin go down a little bit, inflammation. And if I'm in the sun a lot, I don't know if it's just that my skin tans to where you can't see them as much, or if it actually helps, but I feel like it actually somehow helps that go down. So I figured I'd address that. I've never really talked about that on the channel before, but I see comments every single video, yo, what is going on with your eyes? So that's what's going on. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with my eyes. Eye doctors don't know, skin doctors don't know, liver doctors don't know. Nobody knows. If you know, let me know. There is a term for it called xanthelasma, which that's usually caused from a cholesterol problem, which could be a liver problem. But like I said, man, everything according to the doctors and according to my blood work is perfect.